Bless, bless, bless. Pleasant morning. Pleasant uprising. Yes, I. Pleasant uprising. I'm gonna just wait a little bit, Give thanks, give thanks. All praises unto the Most High. Give thanks. Appreciate you all guys. Appreciate you. Uh, Thank you. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you for being tuned so early. Early bird catch the first worm. I love that. I love that. The connection. You know, when you're eating something and it's healthy for you, and it's not just, it tastes good, it's healthy, good appetizing. You come back for more all the time. So yes, my people, all praises unto the Most High. Give thanks. Subscribe to the channel, people. As you come in, as you're coming in, if you're not a subscriber, be a subscriber. And do not forget, guys, keep that thumbs up. And check your notification bell. And do not forget to drop me a comment. Like I said, some of you will love the topic, love what I am doing, and I would like to reach. I have a good bit of people, but I don't know what's going on. If it's just a certain amount, they allow me to reach. But whatever the case is, it will not be like that all the time because things will change. I have faith and I have works. And this is why that when I does my calisthenics and I does my workouts, you see the format of it, how I present it. I don't just bring it because I'm looking for something to bring. I want to bring what I'm bringing. It got to be official. It got to make sense. It got to be working for me so it could work for y'all. I am the one actually, like I said. Yes, the Cash App, Redshot BlackStar. Thank you. Yes, guys, I appreciate you guys. Those of you guys who's reaching out and giving me the little support. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you guys, that sending whatever y'all send for me, man. Hey, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. It showed me y'all guys the love, and how y'all guys, express your dedication to me. So of course, yeah, I appreciate every cent, every whatever, even the comments. I appreciate it. So like I was saying, guys, the workouts. And today, sit and chat with Red. This is a topic where I touch base on every little subject. In other words, it is a whole topic with many different topics in it, a little here and a little there. So sit and chat with Red is about that. Then I have the Red Chronicles, which I have not done that. That is on another level. Okay, that is connection, spiritual awakeness, spiritual in tune. You know, so there's things that I am creating. The Most High is allowing me to create that is actually in its own cycle and its own ring. But sit and chat with Red is where Red comes, and I comes and I allow your eyes to be open and to see truth, to see precisely everything that I do. If you'll do it the way that I do, it will work for you, especially majority of young brothers that is in your 20s and 30s, even 40s, even 50s, because you see I do it. But I have a lot of responsibility, and during time I have this responsibilities, I still get chance, the time, and I get the effort to come out there and always bring something to the table that someone could actually pick something out of. Now, like I said, when you're doing something and you're passionate about it, you are gonna improve. You gonna learn. You gonna wanna execute whatever you're doing you're going to want to do the best, be your best, the best that you could be. Because, you know, like I said, you're not in competition with nobody, but you're in competition with yourself. You know what I mean? You're always trying to put yourself on that positivity level where you exercising that, you know, state of mind, that ability, that spirit way that you push to be the better of you. That's the competition here. The competition is not with the guy over there, not with the guy here, not with the guy there, not with the guy from back there. But actually, the competition that's really going is a competition where you're competing with yourself. You trying to make yourself to be a better person all the time. Stay on top. And being that better person, that means you have to be cocky, where you are trying to put you above other people. I mean, there's none around that somebody competing. It's good to compete. Some people say it's not good to compete. I think it's excellent to compete. That allow you to see how your ability the level where it's at. But most people does not know the true essence of competing. They try to hurt people to the sense of, that's why I tell you, this art, this martial arts, it is something that is genuine. You know, you really gotta take it, you know, you gotta be a humble person. You really bless you. You gotta be humble, and you gotta learn to control your hands. And this is one of the things I tell people, it's not just learning the blow. In Kumite, you find two people are going at it, and there are four judges watching the kumite. And the guy who strikes but he don't hit, he strikes but he don't hit. In other words, he execute the blow precisely but do not hit the person. He gets more points than that because he got something called control, self-control. He could control his actions and his reactions. So every action is a reaction, and it's good to control. So most people in the community, or if they're playing with a friend, they end up hurting the friend because now majority of the time it's they're playing, but the key thing is to actually dominate the other one to oppress him and make everybody see. So it is not when you play with your friend and you might tap your friend, you tap him. They really want to knock your teeth out of your mouth when you know you play with your friend. So again, like I said, knowing how to control your hands, control yourself, control your anger, control your personality, it plays a big role in you being circumspect with this art. Now, you know, I sit and observe, like I said, sit and chat with Red. You never know what I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna take a little this and a little that, but everything that I'm gonna touch is a reality upon the truth of what is really unfolding every day in our lives. Now, serenity, to surrender. Surrender to what? See, you could surrender to vanity. You could surrender corruption. You could surrender in corruption. You could be fighting against corruption, and corruption gets so around you that you becomes corrupt. You're not fighting against good over evil anymore. You are fighting for the evil ones. So you could surrender your serenity. You could surrender because you're looking to bow to the things that you know that is no good. So I will surrender to do evil. I will stop doing good, and I will surrender for evil. And I will have evil manipulating me. I will have evil giving me all of the things that I think is right and good and is wrong. But in my eyes, it's right. See, when you surrender, see my serenity, my surrender, when I surrender, the day when I got to surrender, I surrender unto the Most High. I didn't surrender for vanity. Yet though I'm a king. If I I'm blessed and I feel to treat myself. Anybody at all in this world that is working, whatever you're doing, and you making money. And it is not on you to go buy a pair of pants or a pair of shoes, not treat yourself. That's on you. That's you. No one tells you don't make yourself nice. No one tells you, hey, bank all your money and don't eat right. No one tells you that. I know I am here. I'm living in a colonial system in a time when money make things go around, in a sense. I'm not going to sell my soul for money. I'm not going to do things I'm not supposed to do to obtain money. I'm not going to do evil, surrender myself to evil, and accept all bad things and say they're good. I will surrender myself for good. So I know when I implement good, good will shine within me. And everything that I talk or do, it will be of righteousness. It will not because I surrender myself for money, for diamonds, for wealth, for man, for fame, you know, impressing people by guiding them. I'm not gonna do that. People surrender themselves. A lot of people in this world have surrendered. They have bring that serenity within themselves, that they surrender to this lifestyle, this way, this despicable life. And they teeter out. They're happy. Go ahead and be happy. That's not my life. See, when I see a woman on the street, a queen, a black woman, any woman, and I see her, my Lord has allowed me to see the woman different. At one time, I was watching the woman as flesh, meat, like every other man. And I would say, yes, Billy man say, someone have to have enough girl in a bungle, girl from Rima, girl from jungle. Yeah, some people has that type of appetite, that type of serenity. They have surrender from the good and go to the bad. So one or two or three or four women ain't gonna please them. They have to have a mass. This is how they get the diseases too. This is how they get infected. But I'm not better than nobody. One time I was into that lane. I was pushing fast, driving fast. Thank God I didn't I didn't buck up a guy called HIV. I didn't buck up a guy called herpes. I didn't drive and bump into a guy they call chlamydia. I didn't drive and do a 360 and burn some rubbers and end up hitting a guy they call syphilis. I stay driving good, protecting myself, make sure I'm good. So I see a lot of them that was driving fast in the fast lane, they crash up in STD junction. They crash up in gonorrhea junction. They crash up in chlamydia junction. They crash up in HIV junction. Yeah, they crash out with some blue balls junction. All kind of venereal diseases. They're lanes and junction where they that love that and accept and surrender to that type of lifestyles and make excuses, watching women like sexual objects or have no respect for the sisters. Now don't get me wrong, I love women, but I reached to a point. Nothing wrong with my mojo. My mojo working perfect. I'm good. I don't have to take none. But a lot of people, you listen to them. They know the things that they do and how they live their life. How they live their life. Now, I'm not here to tell somebody how to live their life, but I will tell you how God tells me to live my life and how the Most High inspired me to allow, because I am my brother's keeper, to allow my brother to know, just like one time when I was going the road into that straight path, And a lot of people are liars. They tell you the path of God is straight. The path of the Most High God is not straight because you have to go through the obstacles. It's an obstacle course. I think I spoke about it before. It's an obstacle course. How would you become victory over your enemies if you does not know the tactics and go through the traps? And yet they prepare a grave site for me. They prepare a pit for me. They dig a pit for me. That's okay. You dig that pit for me. Okay. Say I fall, right? Into that pit that you dig it for me, right? At least I fall in a hole. But you didn't even think of digging a pit for yourself. You didn't think of digging a pit for yourself. You only thought of one. You didn't believe that you could have collapsed. So be mindful. The key thing is no one is better than anyone. We all need each other. But if I have to follow man under the banner of man's overstanding and man's ways and man's likes and dislikes and man's interpretation of life and how they should live, then that's why we are dying. That's why we are dying. Because a lot of us is feeding wrong information unto the young ones. And like I said, we should be held responsible for the things that we are doing. And this is where it's like people believe that I'm jumping around, but I'm speaking just like those before me in parables. And the parables are plain to allow you to know we are the ones who's creating all of these type of negative input because we as the elders allow ourselves to fall short and start to mingle and tingle in abomination, and we become the reflection of our generation curse. So if I'm going to every minute that I'm going to come on a live or I'm on creative vlog and I discriminating black women, putting them down, and I got sons, and all what my sons are hearing I'm saying is negative things about black women, then my son's gonna grow and follow me and start saying negative things about black women. If I grow up and teach my daughters to say things about men, negative things about men, then my daughters will always grow up and just know how to disrespect men. So again, people, it holds us accountable for the things that we are putting out there and the messages that we're sending out there. The music, like I said, and this is facts. A lot of us talk, and they say, "Well, if that does not, if that's not bothering me, what could I do? I can't do nothing about it." But you listen to the things that they accept, the lifestyles that they accept, the lifestyle that they live by, and they say they're living clean. You living clean. In whose eyes? In whose eyes? When you go against all the things of my Lord, when you say you're praying, who you actually praying to? Because already you're a non-believer. So who are you praying to? If you don't know your creator, you don't know who you're praying to. You might just want to pray because everybody praying. But really and truly, are you really sincere? Really in your heart, man? Are you really, really sincere? Because the character tells you about the people. The people's character tells you about them. You see how they deceive the young ones. That is why our generation today is so vulgar with themselves and out of place. Because it's we the same ones, we, the elders, we, the ones that's supposed to actually guide, we. We, okay? That's what it is, man. It's and this is the thing that I'm saying. Like I said, we always had killings. We always had crime. But if you gotta take a look at crime now, man, why crime at this time of age becomes a game? It's like, this is everybody playing lotto. They're playing the lottery. And crime is a jackpot. I'm telling you guys, you could see the wickedness of a lot of us as the elders that plays a part by what we putting out there, what we sending out there. When you know that we are already living in a colonial system that sells us short, when you already knows that, you know, this has set to destroy us. Because like I said, I have a platform where I speak good over evil. And I surely knows there are rich people who runs the media and runs certain YouTube and Facebook and all these things. They runs this. Now, they will say to me, oh, no, we're not trying to stop you from doing what you're doing. But are you going to give me the views? Are you going to send my stuff out there as a guide to the younger generation? Are you going to allow the people to hear and to implement? But I guarantee you, let me start doing crazy stuff. And that will change. You see, they got to manipulate you. They got to degrade you. You got to serve, and they got to you got to serve them like I'm serving my Lord. You got to serve them, and then they will give you a guide. How are you going to get rich more? But you got to follow the rules and regulations. Because like I said to you, it is quicker for somebody to put out negativity out there than a person that's coming with positivity and trying to put it out there, selling it out there. They will block the positive. They does not want the positive to come out. When they know, that's what I've been, this is why I tell people, man, if y'all really and truly is awakened, when every time I comes on the platform, you will not able to wait to hear another word that I got to say. You will be clicking, you will be clicking, you will be on sharing comments, you will be, smashing the like button. Yeah. Because you know why? Because that is something that is actually awakening. See, the enemy doesn't want us to be awakened. You see, the enemy doesn't want people like me to come around and start talking all of that vibration, positive vibration. They don't want that. They will do anything to stop it, slow it down. If I got 44,000 people and I'm telling you, they have suppressed it where maybe it's about 200 people alone hearing what I got to say. The rest of people, they don't know. That's too much as listening to me. So to suffocate me and to stop, let it go on, punish me, see where I'm going to get discouraged, where I'm going to stop at, where I'm going to burn at, where I'm going to say, oh, man, I ain't making the money, that's a waste of time, man, come on, man, they suppressing me, I ain't doing this. That's what they're going to do, because they're all cahoofed up. I like to say cahoofed up. They're all organized and situated in music, in games, in everything that we do to measurize, to capitalize, and to destroy and to mislead. So nothing that I bring in a sense that is of good, they will stop it. But if I had to jump on the other side, if I had to talk about the honeys and how I like the honeys, how I do the honeys, how, I got a honey and what she could do to, they like that stuff, they like that type of women taking off clothes, titties on, bumping, women bending over, inviting men just to smash. They love to smash. Oh yeah. You see, that's how I know they ain't grow. That's how I know they're still babies. Smash? How you could smash something that you love? You're gonna break it. Tenderness, tender loving care, affection. You can't, everything is tender. Gotta move. You ever hot, really hot, burning, and a nice breeze just come and cool you down, and you be like, oh Lord, Father, thank you. Love is key. Being an artist, I keep saying it to y'all, is to be an artist. People want to damage people. People want to break up people and say, yeah, man, I send that beat. But you know, you can't blame them because that's what they collect. They collect the beat, the BITC. That's what they collect. So if you collect that, you got to smash that because that's nothing. That's garbage. See, a lot of people shop different places, but some people just shop in the garbage area. You know, they just stay going in the garbage, shopping, picking up things that they think it look good, look pretty. Eh, you think it's gold, but it's not gold. It's brass. It's brass. A lot of them. When you're not blessed and sanctified, everything that is garbage is good in your eyes. Even pork, swine. Imagine that. Ugh. Oh Lord, Father. No, I'm not here to put down people. I mean, if you eating your pork and you don't know, you don't know. If you're the person who don't care about your health, you don't care, you eat anything. Eat anything. If you're gonna eat anything, say you eat anything. But don't declare eating clean. Oh God, there's a problem here. There's a problem here. The thing eating clean supposed to be clean. Or you to say you eating clean and you mixing up with all type of unclean, foul beasts and stuff like that, and you eating clean. This is a misconception, people. That's not right. We know right and we know wrong. Okay, let's give Jack his jacket and let it wear his jacket. If you're the person that you are in charismatics and you eat anything, well, say that. That's what I eat anything. So you don't concern about health. You are just a person who's strong by eating anything. And you love working out. And it's looking good on you and you love it. But you don't care. You don't. I love people that speak the truth. Say what it is. Man, listen, I'm a pig. I eat anything. I don't eat clean, but I like to work out. But when you start being aware, that's why I said to you, when the Most High God is touching you, molding you, it's a perfect mold. And as you've been enlightened and Most High is touching you start to be aware things that you used to, but you don't anymore. Places that you used to go, but you don't go anymore. Why? Because you get knowledgeable. Why? Because now you understand the whole concept of going over there, what it is. It's like eating something. You are eating a certain way for a long time. You had this problem, that problem, that problem, but you was eating. I said, I ate today. Now what you had? I had some fries, I had some pizzas, and some hot dogs. I ate. I ate. I had 2 eggs, a hot dog. I had more pizza. I had more fried chicken. I ate again. And nobody telling you you didn't eat. But you continue eating like that, you're going to find out what time it is. You might just get up, have a alliance around you that you can never get rid of. No matter how you try. And that's going to break your back. You know, the thing that breaks a camel back is the hump. It's going to break your back. So what I am saying to the people, my people, because we all each one teach one, is what you do shows. It shines on you. You can't tell lies. The eyes of the people is on all of us. The eyes of the people is on me. Last time a guy went, he looked into my video. He said, "Well, Red, he called me. He said, Red, you're not a vegan." I said to him, I tell you, son, if you listen, I said to you, I eat saltfish and sardines. Sardines has the B12 in it. I tell them that from the day I come out. There are people who says to me, Red, I unsubscribed because I didn't know you was eating sardine. Somebody see I'm cooking chicken for my children. Now I tell this is things I never twist. From the day I comes out, I say I have a big family. Some of my children eat fish. Some eat chicken. Some eat turkey. And as a cook, I will cook it for them. One time in my life, I had certain things until I understand that these things was not of me anymore, and my body didn't want it because my body was rebelling against it. So when I get consciousness awakening on these things, my body wanted these things. So if you ask me when last I had a piece of pork, oh God, I have children in their 30s now. Like 30 something years, 40 something years. Didn't have pork, never had pork. Don't eat pork, don't eat crabs, don't eat shrimps, no lobsters, no these things will crawl. I don't eat these things. Scavengers, I don't mess around these things. Now, you have the delight to eat your shrimps, eat your crabs, eat what you like. I'm not here to tell you, oh, I don't like you because you're eating that. But I guarantee you, if you wake up, you heard what I said? If you wake up and you find out that being awakened spiritually, you're not gonna eat that. You're not gonna eat that. But for now, you could eat what you want to eat. There are people who eat meat and are very nice people. I don't hate that. But if they come to me and they say, Red, I eat meat, I say, yeah. I said, so you like eating meat? Some of them say yes. I said, do you ever feel like you would ever want to start eating meat? Some of them say, yeah, Red, I want to start eating meat, Red, because I notice these days, well, it's been a while now. I have gone to the doctor about it. I having problems to move my bowels. I strain when I go to use the bathroom, and I'm always clogged up. I'm always bloated. I'm always, expanding my stomach. I could feel like when I try to squeeze my stomach, I could feel like lumps in my stomach. And I said to them, okay, God, how much times you eat meat per week? Some brothers say, Red, I like steak, Red. Red, I like a lot of red meat. I like steaks. I like lamb chops. I said, well, how many times per week you eat that stuff? Bro, some brothers tell me, yo, bro, sometimes I have it in the morning, and I go to the buffet, and I get it over there. The one guy I have in Florida, he says, man, that he goes to the all that you can eat, and when he goes over there, there's so much different type of meat and lamb and pork and all that. And he eat that, and he said from since he moved to Baltimore, he put on weight. But I said to him, you put on weight because you packing food, you packing a lot of meat. And you got to realize, when I tell people about the meat, it's within the meat alone has so much other things in it that will, of a process that will help you to get cancer, get size, because of what they feed feeding and injecting these things and feeding them. So when I tell people that, and I tell people, okay, you could eat your meat because you have not reached on that level, conscious, self-conscious, spiritually, to awaken you. So if you don't get something, you will not able to understand the true essence or meaning of it. And a lot of people say, well, God make the cow to eat. No, that's a lie. These things was not there for you to eat. We end up eating them because of sin. And they end up eating each other because of sin. I was these cows and goats and all these rabbits and all these exotic foods, these people, and they're going on beyond. Because man's a cannibal for real. He's a beast. Man is a beast. So when I bring these things to you guys and let you know conditioning, anyone could get up and play the role of conditioning. Anybody could get up and say, okay, I'm going to create a pyramid. I'm going to create a diet. Man, there are people that live by no rules of diet and they're in the best shape. Their body's in the best shape and they doesn't live by no rules of diet. It's just a lot of things that we take and create parasites, bro. A lot of food that we eating right now that we love, like swine. Swine is a god, man. If you don't cook this god under a certain temperature, proper, it has a tapeworm in it, man. and parasites. But I see people, things that comes out of their skin. These are the people that sucking the clams, you know, drink a little vodka. The people that like the rare pork, the rare meat rare with the blood in it. These are the ones that actually, majority of times, catching all these type of parasites and all this type of bacteria from these type of meat. And these people are intertwining with other people. So whatever, it's all, you know, the host and everything growing up in them, and it's creating bacteria and diseases. Because some people choose to live a certain lifestyle. There are people who make the dog lick them all in the mouth. I say it all the time. I love dogs, but there ain't no way I'm opening my mouth so my dog could lick me inside of my mouth. You know what I mean? That's not gonna happen. Yo, guys, I yo come and smash the like button, man. I got 49 people aboard, man. Let me get some more people, because that's a talk that they does not want to touch. And this is why I touch a little here and a little there. Okay? Go ahead and touch this like button, man. Squeeze that like button and share this video, man. So the shit is live. So a lot of people got dogs, man. And like I said, the dog, God gave him his tongue. His tongue is rough for a reason, to clean his fur, to lick his behind. Okay? Now, your dog's gonna sit there and he's gonna lick his behind after he poo-poo. Then he's gonna run over there because he's a good boy. He's gonna jump you and lick you in the mouth. Now, there's a difference if your dog lick you in your mouth unexpectedly and you, don't do that, boy. But you stay standing, he licks you all in the jaw. Come on, bro. It's like I post a video with the guy has a pig in the bed. It's just some principles, Richard, that man is infatuated to create abomination, to be out of order, disrespectful, and break every rules and every barriers of the Most High. You bring a pig, Richard. Now, I love animals. Don't get me. I grow with animals. I love animals. But there was no time that we ever brought them inside of the house, bro, and in our bed. A pig, it stays in the barn. You know, cows and goats. And we loved our animals. I had dogs, and they would come in. The furthest they get is the front stairs or the porch. Never come inside of the house. Dogs could catch fleas. They got fur. Now, you can say your dog is clean. That's okay, but your dog has fur. Your dog could just run outside, about 1,000 fleas could jump on it. And he could bring 1,000 fleas in your house. He could bring ticks in. I see people, ticks are in their ear. You got a big size tick in your ear, and you know that thing's sucking on you. You know that thing been sucking on you. You can feel every time that stuff bites you, sucking on your blood. You allow it to get this big in your ear. The tick gets so big, bigger than when the tick is on the dog. And you got hands and fingers that you can remove the tick. So when we embrace and we bow and we accept the things that this colonial system and the society has out there for us as traps, to us, to make us to degrade ourselves and to accept pleasure, power, fame. We always believe that we are in the right position because this is a place that makes wrong to be right. Makes wrong to be right. A lot of people is walking around here with the state of mind that they're right upon the abomination that they're doing. And let's touch another one. You know me, so you there with the red shot, black star. I touch a little here and a little there. And I enlighten the eyes of the people, open the eyes of the people and the mind of the people and the hearts of the people. That is why I am different. It's a different vlogger. There are vloggers who come, and if they're talking about this, this is my pineapple, sea moss, and ginger. Excellent. Right? See here. So if they're talking about that, pineapple and sea moss, yes, they just talk about that. But I find out something just like our people is a people that jump into many different things at one time. It's the same way you got to bust them in the head. You got to catch them because our people like mix up. And they will go into 10, 15 different things one time because that's how we get into problems. So the same way they get into 10 different things, it's the same way Black Star will touch 10 different things at the same topic. Because I know during that time, we are people that's so advanced, we could do 20 things that could destroy us. 20 things that will cause us to lose our life one time. 20 things we're going to do that's going to destroy our family. 20 things we're going to do right at the same time that's going to cause hell. So we attach to negativity, and we have people out there that could make a difference, but they don't, because they're the influencers. They're the ones who create this type of system to cause us as a people, as a great nation of God's people, to become as outcasts. Okay? So in the media, radio station, television stations, and governments, and all that, they could make a difference. But they don't. They don't care. They know what they're doing because they have set it up a way, seeing how they can lead a great set of people, a people of righteousness, to self-destruction. So they give you the tools that you want, the tools that you like. So if you want to hear every day, every minute of the day, how could you kill your brother? They will give you that. If you want to hear how you gonna take down your sister by degrading her, they gonna play that all day. Now tell me, if the young babies, young boys, the young children growing up, and every song that comes out is be this, nigga this, oh God, F this, da 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 da, and that comes like a national anthem. That's something that is going on every day. The little children cannot even say ABC, but they could sing a whole song, a whole dirty song. Little girl about 4 or 5 years old cannot spell a name, cannot do her mathematics, cannot count, but she could sit there. And you see them, they bring their daughters on Facebook, Instagram to dance to these songs. Now, like I said, I love music. When I was younger, and I used to live in Flatbush, in different places, and certain Shabba Ranking, Buju Banton, all them singer man, Tiger, um, um, what's the brother name? Killer, and all of them, Little Twit, all of them, Yellow Man, all of them used to come out, and certain song come out, and they come out and a young them time, and when them song come out, man, them song they bring certain energy, make you feel like you just a real bad man. You know, anybody say anything to you at them time that you're smoking, yeah, you can done them quick. There's songs that motivate people for evil, bro, and these people know that certain hip hop, certain hip hop songs, certain rap songs, you listen to it, man. It just, yo, somebody do you wrong, and you go and you listen to that song, and I don't know who do drugs, who popping, whatever they popping, you go listen to this. This thing could motivate you to turn you into a killer by the influence, the lyrics, and what it's projecting at you, the energy, you know. So they could help us. They could help us, but they know how they could destroy us, self-destruction. That same music, that's an instrument that it could be of good. This devil done control it and then turn that around and have people becomes professional musicians in to or self-destruct to the guide people. So when you listen to the music, now you are hypnotized under chaotic. Yeah, you see how that could happen. Of course, it moves you. It gives you that feeling. Yeah, some people before making love, they turn on that cool jam. That what's his brother name? Some Cook or Marvin Gaye or one of them artists, you know, where that just smooth with it. and they know they're going the woman coming over, and you see they're happy, they take showers already, and they gonna put a little meal and champagne and done all around, and they turn that on, boy. They turn that Marvin Gaye on, boy, and they ready, boy. They know, oh, getting in the mood, putting them in the mood, setting them right, and yeah. Because that Marvin Gaye now don't get me wrong. You know when you know how to control yourself, because I said I grew up with it, and I remember the days when my enemies or certain people I had to go deal with. Before you go deal with them, you're looking for that boost. You're looking for that music that will make you feel like you don't give up. You know what I mean? Yeah, you out to go do what you gotta do, and you're looking for that boost. So there is music out there that actually help young guys to go murder people. Because to me, that's the energy it's sending out there. So these people that's in charge of the radio stations and all these live way they could get rich people all over the world, and they promote these musics more than any other music at all. More than any music that has to do with good over evil, singing about the Most High, loving your mother, obeying your father, respecting your elders, music like that comes out, that touch, show a little strength, growth, or respect people. They remove these. These don't make sense no more. Because the people are so evil, they don't want to hear about love. Love what? They want to kill. They want to hear about killing, kill. My gun have 21 in it, and that's what they want to hear. They want to hear killing. Imagine that. These days when somebody gets shot and they don't die, you know what they say? Oh God, he didn't die. Ah man, he should have died, man. It's savagery. So the black side here to guide the people. Hey guys, go ahead and smash the like button and share the video, guys, because it's real talk with the Black Star. So under the serenity of the Most High God, under the serenity of the Most High God, where I surrender my life to the Most High. I surrender. I allow the Most High God to be that guide. He's my captain. That power of my Lord is coming over me, protecting me. I surrender. I surrender my life into the hands of the Most High, into the Creator. The same life that He gave me. And this is why He allowing me to make a difference. Because the difference is now I am awakened. Now I'm aware of what I am putting out. Be mindful of what I'm sending out, because what I'm sending out could be a problem unto the young ones. What I'm sending out is supposed to be a message to bring us back, because a lot of us is lost. And that's why I'm glad. I see a lot of positive vloggers arising from Jamaica, arising from Trinidad, arising from all over the world, starting to come back with the love, starting to talk about the red eye, the evil eye, the envy, the hate, in all of that. A lot of them are coming, and I said that years ago. I said, man, I'm here to awaken the world. I know God already condemned the world, and no one cannot really change what Most High already has set forth. But in during that time, just like I was lost at one time, I am, with the power of the Most High, is rich in hearts and souls, man. That is worthy to the Most High, man. That is worthy to the Most High, man. And these souls that are bound, man. These souls that are bound, man. These souls that are condemned, man. These souls that the colonial system telling them, you no good, man. You can't fit in, man. These people that has been rejected, man, by society, man, by people like themselves, man, like by people that believe that they're better than them, man. That people that say you will never cut, man. That people say you will never get where you trying to go, man, because you didn't do what I do, man. You didn't surrender yourself to Satan, man. You should have surrendered. You should have surrendered for the fame, man. You could have get big like me by now, man. If you only do what I do, man. If you take off your clothes, man. If you come and you put the sisters down, man. Yeah, you could be making 10,000 views, man. You could make 7,000 views, man. You could make what you doing, man. You got it, man. But you doing something wrong, man. You ain't bowing, man. You need to bow. You need to bow. Surrender, man. And I guarantee things will change for you, man. It's just the same thing with Job, man. I ain't bowing, man. And I ain't gonna stop praising my Lord, man. So I ain't gonna surrender to the filth of this lifestyle. I'm not gonna surrender so I could be famous to accept negativity and negative lifestyle. I'm not gonna lie and turn my back on the people, tricking the people just like the colonial system by tricking them, lying to them. Okay? Telling them things that ain't right. Telling them things that I know definitely it ain't benefit to them. Letting them know things that actually, and then you gotta be mindful too. Because some of the people you wonder if they're blind too. Because if I'm drinking poison right in your face, it's poison. And a lot of us know the poison because we know what the poison is capable of. But yet still, we accept the poison. You know? Man, I used to drink Essentia, right? I made a lot of videos drinking Essentia. One day a young brother came to me. He been watching me for a long time. He and his girl, they do calisthenics in a different form. As a matter of fact, he's the one that tell me, Red, you need to go get yourself a ring. So I went and get myself the ring. I got the ring. Hold on, I'm gonna show you the ring. So yeah, I got the ring. These are the rings. I got my rings. I got the everything here. I just need to set them up. So this brother, he said to me, he said, Red, he said, Red, my son always, I just pull out his rings and he already crying for it. That's how he is. So he said to me, Red, I've been watching you a long time, bro. Respect, dude. But he said, Red, you know these rings, man, where they do in the Olympics and the athletic people use them? I said, yeah. He said, yo, Red, I guarantee you, Red, get one of these rings, man. Get one of these rings. And get one of these rings and I guarantee you that you'll get stronger. So I was working with the Ras and the Ras had the rings. And the Ras dealt with me with the rings, and I got the rings. I have to go out and work them because then I want to start working the rings with my arms like that, pulling up my body and keeping my body hanging up like that, and just working my body up and down, giving me a different type of structure, building my body differently. So this is why I got the rings, and everything I want, the universe always give it to me. So, but that's what I'm saying. On the concept of teaching the people, bringing things to better the people. And if the people have eyes and they're watching the things that I bring a lot of things. Hold up here. And all the time it's 100%. All the time it's 100%. So it's not my fault. It's not my fault. I bring a lot of things for you. And I can show you, when people don't know things, they like to criticize. So one of the topics that everybody's talking about is marijuana, right? Which is hemp, cannabis, right? And you hear them comes on and they say, people doing drugs, people doing this, people doing that, people doing this, people doing that. This world is a big set of hypocrites. Why? Even America itself fight against cannabis, and right now America, which I've been saying that years ago, America is growing cannabis right now. The people that was throwing people in prison for cannabis actually now is owning cannabis farms and into a cannabis embargo, getting rich. You know how much of us been to prison? You know how much of us they kick our doors down for that same cannabis? But At that time, like I said, it wasn't medical marijuana. It was just ganja. And they made it look like that was the worst of the worst. It had the highest sentence. But after they milk and get fat, whose house they seize, whose cars they seize, whose land they seize, whose thing they burn, after all of this nonsense for years, persecuting people for this natural herb. This herb is special and blessed, was found in King Solomon's grave, and King Solomon was one of the wisest men. This herb that scientists has worked with that herb and find out this herb is good for hepatitis, tuberculosis, poliomyelitis, this same cannabis. They know for people who have problems, Alzheimer's and other type of problems, that the same cannabis is good to regulate the brain. They knows that. They make billions over it and had the nerve to turn around and call it drugs. And we had a lot of stupid people that say they have PhDs and they have a bachelor degree who follow the term of marijuana is a drug. Now, here we are in 2022. Remember, I said to you all guys, in my time growing up, no one called marijuana drugs, only Bobby Rankins and Vatican say. When their sons and daughters was going to Oxford University and Mega Evans and all of these other college, and they was getting high, smoking, and going for lawyers and doctors and passing the exams. But the black man was doing drugs. The natives that was living here, well, which is us, we had it, and we call it a piss pipe. And anytime we took time, we visualized the birds and even the clouds and able to prophesy of things to come. Geronimo was one of them who told them when he did smoke his piss pipe in the Blackfoot Cherokee, told them that a stranger would come and would eradicate them. They never believed. It was the heights from the herb from this blessed plant. Now the same plant, this marijuana plant, that we from in the 60s and those that is older than me, who know of it, who only dealt with it on a righteous base, who has planted and has survived off it, helping those that couldn't help themselves by the little money they would make. And we never used to kill over it. Killing only come in the ghetto until when that white bleachy stuff coming in the community called cocaine. Man never used to kill man for no weed. Man no used to love up man and give man a spliff, a whole spliff. And them time herb was the healing of the nation. Herb bring the nation together. Every walks of life of people, Chinese, Japanese, Hindu, Muslim, wherever you come from, you smoke a herb and then you could relate, you could reason, good reasoning without any argument. Any man and any man could sit down. My Lord say, sit upon my right, this day I'd make your enemy to become your footstool. So man and man could have burned the herb and get certain heights because them time that the herb was right and the herb was not a drug. It was not a medical. See? Because the herb was always an inspiration and a divine blessing for I man. For I man intellect and I man pineal gland. See? Right? The herb was always make the eye them to be creative. Any man when you see dealing with herb, it's not herb, he's dealing with his drugs. That is why medical marijuana becomes a druggie. See? And now they're going to call it a drug and people accept it and it's legalized right now under the drug concept, not under the healing concept, not under the righteous concept. Because if you're going to go into it and then you're going to take out one thing out of it that is benefiting to the brain, and then you're gonna outdo it with another that's gonna cause harm. Then of course you're a demon. I tell you, the man them who used to burn the original herb, sing good music, Reggie. The man them who used to smoke the original herb from back then, the music was effective with love, man. Now the man them will smoke this medical marijuana, it's pure killing vibes them a talk about because it's the notice, you know. This demon sit down and analyze us, you know, and know say what we, these people that is sincere unto the Most High, always happy and singing, love songs, redemption songs. Where then get this knowledge and these heights from? So they've been examining the herb for a long time. They didn't want to persecute the herb and give the herb a bad name. But after they do that for years, and the punishment of when you got arrested for a spliff or a joint was greater than a crack vial. See? So you know them a demon, and now you got a bunch of them talking about the herb, fighting against the herb, when the herb is the healing of the nation. Fire, move up. No, I brought the hemp seeds for them who fight against the herb and will never know. Look at the same thing they fighting against. These are the hemp seeds, you know. I told you I brought it for you all before. You will never see that because their concept upon the herb is a negative concept because Bobby Rankin don't tell them to fight against what that bring us together. So anything that will bring us as a people together, Bobby Rankin is busy fighting against it. But I don't hear cigarette is killing people and cigarette people are still allowing people to smoke cigarette. Bobby Rankin is bringing cigarette. Bobby Rankin telling you, warning, my stuff kill. Them still smoke. Some of them are hypocrite. They say they don't smoke the cigarette, but they sit down around their friend. Yo, control this big mouth guy, man.
The rings and that's what's going on.
Huh?
I just put the rings up.
So let it play with it.
He's gonna hit them.
God, I look at something else, you know. Hold on there, people. Yo, stop! Stop, man. You do this all the time before I do it, man. Stop. Stop it. Yeah, people. So this is the thing I tell the people them, you know. If you don't know about things, you will fight against it. See, enough of them man they tell lie, enough of these people tell lie. They don't tell me say, oh, why your body got so much mucus? Because you can see your lifestyle. Why you always catching a cold? Why you always have a lot of mucus? Continue. It's your body full with mucus because if that still not get to your head, you're not eating clean. You're not eating clean. You're not living right. See? So, the hemp seeds are here. See? We have the meringue. You will never see them bring the meringue. They don't know about this. These are ancient. But they will eat the filth of the earth. They'll eat the crabs and the lobsters. They'll eat the damn blasted swine. They will eat that and present that as a health, nutritious way of eating clean. Why would I bring that? I mean, if you love eating, that's okay. Anybody that love eat crabs, shrimps, that's what you like. I'm not here to fight against you, but I said, if you are not awake, if you are not awakened, you don't know what you're doing. You don't, so I forgive them. Because even me, when I was younger, I ate crabs and shrimps and even pork. And it never cooked in my house, but my friend moms used to cook it. And it's something that tastes good. I'm not lying to you. But until I start reach up a certain age and becomes the house of David, becomes first and Ras, and then I get to learn about the scavengers and split hoof and these things and the unclean beasts and yes and I make it daily duty to don't forward them thing there. My body is a temple. I make it my duty not to forward them things there. I'm not better than anybody. I mean, God, I don't have food to give you, and if that's what you have to get to eat, you eat. Because it's not what you put in your mouth defile you. See? But much as if you're in a predicament where you don't have anything, and that's what you have to eat, you have to survive. You feeling me? Let's use wisdom here. But if you're in a place where you can make a difference, not just making a difference, because you don't want to just make a difference because you're trying to impress people. But from the moment you acknowledge, the key thing is to acknowledge. From the moment you acknowledge, this is not going with this, and that is not going to go with this lifestyle, because when I study this and I look up this, a lot of them are educated. A lot of them, they could read. They got PhDs, they got masters. They can read. So all what you do, you just look up pork. Go look up the swine, see how it contains, what terpene, how much degree you got to cook it on there, all of that. You go check it out, and you really see if that is something. Imagine if you have a bad wound, and the doctor would tell you stay away from eating pork. Yes. Even certain fish, like that fish they call mackerel, you got certain cut. You cannot eat certain thing, it will not heal. If you're eating a lot of pork and you have a bad cut, so you got a cut on one of your vein them or some part on your shin or your heel. Yeah man, that take forever. You're eating bad pork, you're eating pork and all them things. So you are what you eat. In a sense. If you can't make a difference and you have not awakened, then you'll continue eating what you know. You'll continue eating what you know. But from the moment you awaken, you say, you start creating. I don't want this. My body don't want this. I know this every time I eat this, this is happening to me. You start being aware. Now you're growing, and this is how practice make perfect. Because now you get to be aware. When you're aware, then you implement it. I'm not gonna eat this. I'm not gonna eat this. And even though I like this, but this is not good for me. Now you could come say you eating clean, because now when you look at your body not gonna show this results of eating nasty, eating junk. But if you have the thing of you have a sweet tooth, you're always into sweets, you're always a sugar tooth. Sodas, you're always into sodas. You're always drinking sodas. Every time you're drinking soda, caffeine. Sweet pie, sweet. Man, practice what you preach. Practice what you preach, because that's not an example for somebody who's sitting watching you and want to learn from you, because we become teachers. We are teaching people, man, how to live longer, how to implement ways that to prevent them from getting certain type of sicknesses by eating certain foods. Now, if you willingly opening the door and you can, hey, come along, do like me, eat this, eat that, eat this. And sometimes the person, now you just introduce something else, you did some crazy stuff, and the person start following you, then they kill themselves. Be wise, people. You cannot guide the people and misguide them at the same time. That's not good. And that's why I touch all bases. That's why I touch even a man protecting his private parts. A man semen retention. The guy might laugh, say, are you done? Yeah, but I know I have control. Because the more I keep me within me, is the stronger my skin don't look like. So my skin look like some young boy skin. Some people, the skin all wrinkle up. As they reach 40, 30 something, skin wrinkle up, hand all wrinkle up, face all wrinkle up. You see me? Me as a man go through enough things in life. I could have lost my life. So I don't, when a man say, oh, look at his face, a lot of injuries I get is head injuries. See, look at this. This is not straight. My jaw is twist. This is blows. This is throwing off a building, getting hit by cars. Okay? Riding bikes and cable pop. There is a bicycle called a bomber. It's when it comes with that two big wheels in front of it. That used to be tall with fat wheel. Just learn to ride and go on top of a hill and fly down both cable bus on me. And if I don't stop, that bike is down a precipice, I'm gonna go. Down a hill like this, stiff, like straight down like this. So I have to take a shoot. over some cars that park. Either I do that or I go down into a river where there are bamboos and old cars and it's dead so in this. So I took a shooter clothesline and hit my jaw on my jaw. Ah, this never. I never went to the doctor for this. Huh? Yeah, crooked. Still like that. So I know my injury in my facial injury them. So when people see me, it's not a bad life I live to make me my face. And nothing wrong with my face. Cause look, yo, I have one of the most beautiful eyes that you ever seen. Like shining differently. And it's not herb I smoke. More time you see me eye. More time when I'm doing that thing and the glare from the phone, every time I come through, it shrink my eye. It's a blessing. And like I said, amount of harm and toxic chemical that goes into my eye. The time when I was doing iron work, sanding iron and all that would you use the sander, then stuff, little piece of the rust iron fly inside of the eye. Sometimes you know you have the shields on it, they heat it so much, it still go in. Chemical, paint chemical, paint, black paint, tina, dropping on my eyes. See? So mine is not because I born with bad eye, it's because I work in life for an honest dollar and I was underpaid and I didn't have the equipments to use and I had a family. Instead of being out there trying to rob and steal, I did what I had to do to get an honest dollar. At the end of the day, yeah, I didn't have to worry about nobody chasing me down. I didn't have to worry about I'm going to prison. So I took chances for a life. You know, I could be a lazy guy and say, I ain't doing that, but I did it. I did it. And I did it. Give me a minute, guys. I did it. So they have not gone through what I have gone through in my life. They have not. I have, yeah. I never, in my life, I'll tell you what, my life, I can explain my life to you. I made a lot of choices. My choices were made was bad man choices, gangster choices. Okay, my choices was never where I ever lorate myself to put myself down to shame to the gullies of gullies. Where I never did drugs, I never did cocaine, I never snuck coke. I know people who snuck coke, people who do crack cocaine has done abominable things. Okay? Now my mom will say, never see, come see get crazy. Most people that's on crack, bro, or most people that snuck coke, bro, when you want to hate, bro, you dog to dog, bro. I'm telling you, if you was down and gully like that in the streets like that, you probably have done a whole lot of abominable things. Okay, so okay, I'm not here to judge. Thank God I have never do coke. My nose is fine. My nostrils is fine. I have no problem up into my nostrils to my head because I never used that as a vacuum cleaner. Never at one time. That's to show you my Lord was always with me, guide me, protect me. I was around these things. I was around these things. Many times people try to come to bring this to me. Whatever pain I was going. When I was homeless and I had nowhere to stay. People try to influence me, yo, take a heat. You ain't going to even know what time it is. I wanted to know what time it is. Just by you telling me I would not know what time it is, I needed to know what time it is. I didn't want nobody sneaking up on me and dunning me. Okay? So I always wanted to be on my P's and Q's. So I was, even when they came, there was a thing called hashish. You know, I had guys who already bring hash with you know, back in the days they called them woolies. So you used to get the weed, the crack, and they get the hash, biotic, you know, monster. And guys would do that right there. I'm like, yo, I'm a herb, weed. Now, hash ain't nothing, but it's marijuana. It's oil. Okay? I smoke hash. It's nothing. But all that other stuff, cocaine, crack, ice, even the pills that they popping, these young guys are popping today and drinking cough medicine and all that. Never. There's no time, bro. Yo, I remember one time when I didn't know about caffeine. You know how I get to know about caffeine, guys? I'm gonna put it down here, let y'all know. My sister-in-law named Cathy, she used to work Catlin. She used to work at a place called Bellevue, the hospital in Manhattan. And when I first came here, I used to like all iced tea. So I used to drink iced tea a lot, iced tea. I used to drink Coke and all Pepsi. Yeah, you're going crazy. You know, you getting that's in abundance. And when the winter came, I would get this burning feeling behind at the back of my throat, like burning. It would give me a migraine. So one day she said, boy, I'm gonna make an appointment for you. And I'm gonna say, all right. And she made an appointment in Bellevue. And I went in Bellevue. And when I went there, they push something like a line in my nose, all the way in my nose. They push it. I was like, this feels uncomfortable. And that goes at the back of your throat or whatever to see whatever. And it had a camera or whatever, a diatrol. It's seeing what's going on. When they're done with that, they told me, the man told me, he said, listen, the doctor told me, he said, listen, no iced tea. Don't drink that. No Coke. Don't drink that. No coffee. Don't drink that. Okay? He said, all these things right here creating a problem at the back of your head, it's affecting your brain, and it's not good for you. I don't know exactly how, I don't remember exactly how he called it. Yo, he said the heat in my house, I gotta be mindful that comes from the radiator. He said because sometimes when the heat comes out, with me drinking the iced tea, and I used to always have this this trying to pull a phlegm from your throat, always. And then you get up, your tongue dry, your throat dry, your nose, your nostrils burning. And he said, yo, always crack your window and get like one of these humidifier. Get one of these or get a bucket. Now back home we used to do that in the summer when the Lent, like now in the islands it's Lent season. All right, so that's when the season is dry. They call it Lent season. So everywhere is dry. So the heat that will comes out would be so hot on the zinc, which is the zinc is the galvanized. We call it zinc, and the heat it will heat on that and will make your inside of your house hot, steamy. So would you take fresh water, put a bucket there, and the heat will draw the water and help to moist the air. So I started doing that, and then after a while that go away. And when that went away, I stopped for years, bro. It's just recently there's a thing. My son go to the Spanish store. There's a lemonade and an iced tea. Now, these Spanish people, they make that stuff so nice, man. You know, one day he bring one, and I tasted. I said, "Oh, what is this? Lemonade?" He said, "No, it's a half and half." I said, "Half and half? You know we don't mess with half and half, bro." But I tasted it. It tastes good. But I have to remember, from that time, I never mess with iced tea. I don't mess with iced tea. I don't mess with coffee. I don't mess with Coke. I don't mess with dark stuff. And soda in the whole. Now once a blue, right? Say my daughter's birthday or something, they might buy that cola champagne, that white one or that orange one. And I might take that to mix it in one of my drinks. Okay, a little bit of that. But like to leave off of that, drinking this, you have that in the house, man. You walk in my house, you'll not find sodas in my house. You might find 100% juice. And we just, because of the children, we get these, not all the time, you know, because of the children in the house, we get these. But like that low standard juice where you go out the supermarket where you buy what is it, $5 for $5 or 3 4 for $5 or 3 for $5. This the people that drinks that constantly, you gonna have issues, bro. And this is what I'm saying. If you're dealing with health and you're bringing health to people, and for people to open people's eyes, stop lying to the people. Stop lying to the people. Hey guys, share the like, but I got questions. If I have any questions, let me give it to me. You can't be a role model, but the role model, you're confusing people. You can't confuse people. If you're eating clean, you're eating clean. And this is why I tell people that have eyes and ears, I wonder if they hand, or I wonder if they see or if they hand, because to me, I think a lot of them blind, because I have to know definitely what's going on to the concept that people liking certain things where it's the guiding them. You feeling me? Because if I'm eating clean, I'm gonna bring life. This is what I bring to y'all. This is what I bring to y'all. Ham seeds, merengue. See what these been around for ancient time. I'm not going to bring a bottle of Cokes to you. I'm not going to bring a bottle of Pepsi to you. I'm not going to bring a box of white sugar to you. I'm not going to bring you no bread. What? Are you mad? I mean, I can't find nothing healthy, but I'm going to bring that and I'm supposed to educate the people. The people been eating bread for a long time. You know how long people eating bread? There are some people that can't even eat bread. They eat bread, their gut get big, and that's why they can't get rid of the gut. They're taking in too much dough, too much yeast. Every minute they got bread, they got bread, they got bread, they got bagel, they got bread, they got bread, they got bread, they want bread every day, every day. And some of the bread they're eating cause them to get the stuff around their waist, cause them to get fat because that bread is fattening. Guys, you gotta really be mindful of the people that are giving your information because their lifestyle contains about the liberty. That's like I just ran. I ran last Friday after the bus of sweat. I did a whole routine for an hour. Then I turned around and I videoed. I videoed me running home to show you guys when I talk, I am very, very straight up with what I'm saying. This is not a myth. This is not something I'm just pulling out of my head because I'm thinking that I did it. I want to do it. I ain't do it yet, but I think I did it already. No, it's right then. I'm going to show you. And the reason why I give y'all sometimes an hour change to let y'all know that I love y'all guys. And I'm not here to mislead y'all. That's why I break it down in every various ways so y'all could see truth. I don't come and show y'all. I ran so much this week. I don't come and show you. Look, nothing in here no more. Nothing. Burn that out. I'll show you how. Look. I'll show you how important it is to run every day. I'm running every day. I don't come in and tell you I'm running. You never see me running. I don't come and tell you I did 5 miles and not once I'm gonna make a vlog. I'm not doing 5 miles, 2 miles. I'm a vlog, and this is why I'm gonna vlog more videos I'm running because y'all know I'm a runner. I've proved to y'all. I've run from here to here. I didn't run, and we have a God run coming again. I'm gonna let y'all know. Might be the ending of next month, but we have a God run coming, and I would like y'all guys to come out and partake with the God run. You know, the only thing with that, I need a cameraman. You know, that's why certain videos I was doing, like I said, I had a little crew, and I don't know. People will do what they got to do, but I don't make that stop me. But I know, as much as I push, and like I said, I may not get, and it's not to say I'm not getting, I believe that my views have been stopped. Okay? Because I'm going back and watch last year's summer, when they started the nonsense and I start back again, I was getting up into the 2000s. I know I put good videos out. I know my videos are remarkable. I know that video I made day before yesterday, right there, doing the upside down hold, resistance hold and raising my legs straight. You see how my hands were straight. You see how my body was formed. You see how I was formed, okay? You saw how I was looking. I was not bent. I was in proper form. That leg came up straight from my waist, okay? Straight up to that pole and went back down. Straight up. So, of course, right in here, the conditioning in here, by not crouching and doing a lazy thing, but straight and taking it straight up, that's conditioning. That's why when I bring it the way I bring it. I does it the way I does it. I'm not the best, but feet over 50, I will always show you, give you the feeling to do, to be creative. I'm not going to do no lazy workout. Like I said, I don't go to the gym. A lot of them goes to the gym, but they lie, they say they don't go to the gym. You see them in the gym. How I know? Because they got the hoo-ha-ha. That's the only way you can go to the gym. You got to get the hoo-ha-ha to go to the gym. So a lot of them you see that in the gym, that tell you they didn't take the hoo-ha-ha. You're lying. You took the hoo-ha-ha. You took it. You are in the gym. Because it's said for the people with the gym to tell the people that's coming there, they gotta take the hoo-ha-ha, the uppercuts and the booty pop, the black eye. So they took the black eye and they in there, and they say, oh no, I don't go to a gym, I don't belong to a gym. You in the gym. You ever see me in the gym? I don't go to a gym. And like I said, if you would see me in the gym, it's because somebody's gonna take me to soccer training. But since I don't have the hoo-ha-ha, because I was to start something with some people that belongs to a gym and they wanted to take me over there. But since I didn't have the hoo-ha-ha, they tell me I cannot come in there, and I tell them, have a nice day. I don't want nothing. So you ain't gonna catch me in there because they don't want me in there. If you don't have the hoo-ha-ha, Bali's, Crunch, which one of them you go to? You have to show your hoo-ha-ha certificate. Hey, guy, I got it. Look. Because you come and sit on these people's stuff, you're going to sweat, you're going to do all this stuff, and the people that want this stuff to be protected, because it's not like the hoo-ha-ha has gone away. It's still here, and like I said before, it ain't done. It's going to come with more other little cousins and little relatives to who could do Tai Chi, who could do Judo, who could do Karate. They all going to kick somebody's butt. So it ain't done. So they don't go to the gym. They're lying. They do. They have their identification, hoo-ha-ha, identification to go to the gym. So is they confused? What they're saying? They don't go to the gym, but they're into the gym. What are you saying? Keep it real. I have never been into the gym because I have not bowed. I have not gone to nowhere that they telling you no basketball game, nowhere where you need to show. I'm not going there. You can't find BlackStar there. No. You're not going to find me there. I'm not going there. You can't find me there. But how you finding them there? How they going there? Because they have the identification to show. They have the identification to show. A lot of places in the city, you can't just go. Unless if you're not conducting business or you're doing something where you have an appointment. But a lot of places to enjoyment, to go and intertwine and gather around with people, they're allowing you to know you got to show that that permission that you could affiliate and associate with people. So you ain't gonna find the BlackStar certain places because I ain't bound. I ain't dealing with that. So there again is another thing to prove to your guys. When people are confused, you never know what they're saying or what they're gonna do. Because they're gonna lie to you and trick you so they could get. You know? A lot of them do it for the likes, they don't do it for the love. I do it for the love. I don't just do it for the likes, I do it for the love. That's why as it comes in there, say smash that. Yeah, I'll say smash that like button. But I'll say, yo, look at it, man. Look at it. If you like it, smash it. You don't like it, leave it alone. But it gotta be something that's gonna gravitate, that you're gonna gravitate to. And what do you want to gravitate to? Do you want to gravitate to nonsense? To a person that is trying to explain, or any person at all, that is trying to bring light onto something, trying to clarify light onto something about the value or the purpose of it, but that same person is discriminating or the value of what they're trying to bring forth for you. They're the one who's degrading the value and what they're bringing for you. That means that food is no good. That food is poison. You can't give me poison food. That's why I eat the food that I give my people. That's why when I work out with my people, I don't train people. People train dogs. When I share the knowledge with those who comes to me, I don't let them do it by themselves. I do it with them because why? I am the way to show them how to come true and how to get what they gotta get. So I be there right there with them, getting down with them in the appropriate way so they could see how I do, so they could copy. I don't just say, because you know what? They don't like to do it. So if you don't like to do it, you're not going to affiliate yourself with it because you don't like to do it. You might like to give the order of it. Like, again, if you're training a dog, that's what you do. You give orders. Hey, boy, sit, boy, come here, boy, fetch, boy. That's what you do. But when you're dealing with a human being, a person, a living soul, you have to interact. You have to share the knowledge, the experience. Bring it here, okay? It's not a dog. You ain't going to throw a ball and tell them go ahead and fetch it. Okay? In that case, if you want them to fetch, you should show them how to fetch the ball. You, when you throw the ball, run and go get it. And then they will learn. Don't just tell them to go get it. So everything is being who you're supposed to be, all this stuff. Let me get the questions. It's an hour. 30, oh, that's enough. If I have any questions, God, and if I have said anything wrong or anything that is negative, let the Most High jack me up. I am speaking truth, and I'm allowing you all to know there are many cooks. All of them food don't taste the same. Okay? But somebody's food tastes good, all right? Their food. What you might like, they might not like it. What he might like, she might not like it. Okay? Let's hurry up there with this guy. This guy trying to make noise. Yeah, so let me get these questions.
Twin,
Bless twin.
you said positive energy.
That's always be flow, baby. Flowing like the river now, baby. Flowing like it's the river of life juice. Don't hear what they're telling about serenity. The only thing we could only surrender ourselves to is the work of the Most High God. If you're not surrendering to that, and you're surrendering yourself to this life, the ways of this life, the curses of this life, the lifestyle of this life, these nasty women that's running around who don't really appreciate themselves, these men that just lost with themselves, these things that they have to offer us, that it's going to vanish. Our self-respect, our dignity, our pride, knowing our Creator and to worship our Creator, loving each other as a family, giving each other the same that we would like for ourselves, not trying to manipulate each other or use each other. As long as you know that, then the surrender is about to surrender your life unto your Creator. Not to men, not to women, not to money, not to diamonds, not to pearl, not to fame, to the Most High. That's the serenity. Surrender your life to change your ways, good over evil. Surrender to that. Surrender your life to observe the blessings of the Most High. My Lord, His power, His creation, His perfect wonders. Surrender to that. Pick up that and put it on your back and start teaching love. Teach the young man and the young woman to respect themselves. Teach the young woman to know that your body is a temple, is not to run your body like a gas station, to have every little boy come and sleep with him. Teach the young man that he's a prince to become a king, and he has value. You're not teaching them that.
Oh boy, Exxon Liquid Rage said Jesus is Lord.
There you go.
He also said, I put pork in a glass mason jar with the lid on it, and a beef in a mason jar with the lid on it. After a week, the pork grew maggots and became rotten, but the beef stayed fresh.
So, there you go. You choose. You choose. God gives you that brain. Like I hear, I'm not here to condemn you all, because a lot of people eating meat, and they're better than the people that's not eating no meat. A lot of people eating pork, and they are more loving and caring than some of the people that are aware of the things not to eat. So it's not, I'm not here to condemn no one, but I'm saying if you know better, you do better. And like I said, we know, if I know better, I uplift on a standard, on a higher level, to overstay what thou shalt put in thy body, because thy body is a temple unto thee. You're more concerned about the herb. While you become a walking garbage can, eating all the things that is worse than herb. And see the herb there? See the herb there?
Twin said happy 420 Eve. Tomorrow's 420.
Yes, I 420. How you mean, man? Bless up yourself, twin. And before I go, I didn't want it to take too long. The Easter people. I never want to mash up your plan or make y'all feel any way to say, well, already it's very disrespectful. But I want y'all to know, ask yourself, did your shower talk about Easter? Did he teach y'all to celebrate Easter? Show me where in the Bible that they taught y'all to celebrate. Or in any book, any text, the Torah, any one of them. Quran, any one of them. Show me where they had shown you a man, woman dressed up in rabbit suit and you're going for rabbit egg hunting. That is some false stuff. I didn't want to say the other stuff. That came from, this is a cult that the same guys who dress up in suits and rabbit suits and big red suits are child molesters. They're child molesters. This is how they prey on the little children back then for the offerings. That's what they do. So these customs and these ways are vain. We don't want this type of tradition. But anyone that wants to follow it and still keep it up and hug it, they could go ahead because my Lord already tell me, do not follow the ways of the heathen, for the customs are vain. So I'm not going to follow that. I'm not going to do that. But if you want to do that, go ahead and do that. If you grew up and your forefathers been doing that, and that's what you know, I can't blame you. That's all what you know. But you got a brain, and you alive in the land of the living. How about you go do a little research for yourself, huh? How about you go find out where this big rabbit guy come from, huh? How about you ever see a rabbit? When does the rabbit lay the eggs? I want somebody to bring a rabbit for me, a male and a female, and when they put them in the cage, let me see the egg. I want to see the egg. So you'll have this thing making eggs and painting eggs and doing all these things and giving people other state of mind and other ideologies and things that don't really mingle with us. We ain't done. We know no rabbit don't lay no egg. You should have a chicken. You bring a big rabbit, man. Come on, man. Why didn't you just have a chicken? Because that's who lay the egg. Get a duck. Get a bird. It will represent a little better because that's what they do. They lay eggs. Like you can't take an orange to make a coconut or coconut to make a cucumber. Come on now, stop it. And y'all hooked onto these ways year after year after year. There's no way in the scripture or any scripture that's speaking about nobody in no rabbit suit. None. Nowhere at all. These are all things that man influenced on himself and he started practicing, and it is of those who was preying on these little innocent children for the cult. That's what it was. And then we pick it up. We pick it up. We don't want to know why certain things happening to us because we're still under the ways of that don't belong to us. So again, I'm not here to fight against y'all. If I'm telling y'all and y'all say, Red, I just want to celebrate Easter. Go ahead, celebrate Easter. Red, I just know it's Christmas and yeah, I believe in Santa Claus. Go ahead and do that because I don't blame you. You're under the spell. They put a spell on you. I don't blame you. So if that's your tradition, you believe, when Christmas comes, you get all butterflies in your belly. You know that's a demonic thing. You getting butterflies in your belly. You're so happy. You're waiting for people to buy a whole bunch of gifts and you're all excited, singing, dashing through the snow and the wonder opens. Go read Jeremiah 10. Go read Jeremiah 10. You're going to see what's going on there. We're practicing ways and that is not of us. All these ways. I don't see y'all going crazy for Kwanzaa. Go crazy for Kwanzaa. You're the one to buy 7 candles. Buy 7 candles. Huh? I don't see y'all going crazy for Ramadan. But all the pagan days, that other Ra, Emara, okay? Amara, y'all under that. Y'all under that. And y'all accept everything. But what is good, what is true, y'all fight against. So, this is what you're supposed to be under the power and under the grace of the Most High. Nothing else. Nothing come before that, neither after that. There's one God. No moon, no star has no power over my Lord. No sun neither. All these things, the sun worship me. And those who believe me, the sun worship you too. The stars worship you. And the moon worship you. Because my Lord put us over all these things. So I don't bow to those things. The sun is here for a purpose. My Lord put it here to grant me light by night. And the sun is here for by day. And to give me what I need for my carbonate skin. My beautiful carbonate skin. This sun is working for me. He's giving me my vital energy. He's giving me what my body desires. What I was created for. and out of the carbon, the earth. And he's here to rejuvenate me like a barrier all the time. My cells, much as if I'm eating good and eating clean and eating right and eating ital because ital is vital. That's what they don't want to hear. They cannot eat ital. They cannot start eating ital because they want to eat the sausages. They want to eat the hot dogs. And that's, you know, the nasty food. You know the food that the demons and the duppy them eat. It's really disgusting. Sausages. You don't even know what is in a sausage. A whole bunch of different type of pieces of meat that they don't even want. If you see what they put in the sausage, you will not eat the damn sausage because you look at all the pieces of meat that they're rejecting. They could trick you with that. So that's not something healthy, but pigs like that. You see what it is? Healthy. When you're aware, you change. If you don't know, you don't know. But when the key thing is to know, and knowing is half of the battle because then when you know, you implement. You see the difference? But how do you know? How you come to know, and now you know, and because you know, you choose to not to know and to act like you don't know, to do the things that you know that will hurt you, and you're pretending you don't know. You're lying to yourself, to your existence. That's like I said, this is a bottle of poison. I knows it because I know it has killed people before. And I'm bringing it to you every day. And I'm saying, look. Hey guys, this here, this is real good for you. And I go, so I take a little sip. I do this. And then I tell you, yo guys, get one of these, man. It's real good for you. Real good for you yourself, not drinking it in. But I'm helping to sell the poison. There's a lot of people selling things that they don't know nothing about. Talking about things that they have not experienced. Talking about things they have not go through. Everybody go through something in life. And what you go through is your test. And if you don't watch yourself, if you don't change your ways, if you stay the same way you used to be, trust me, you're going right back there. And you're falling worse, harder. We fall short to learn. We fall short so we could come back on the path. That's why. Give me the questions, man.
Joshua said, how often do you fast?
You don't have to take time to fast. Any day tell the body rejects you and tell you don't want no food, you don't eat. Sometimes I don't even really think about food. Ask my lady. It's 2 days now she put food on top of the food stand on top of it. I had something come upon me not to take it, no food. 2 sets of food, plates of food she put there. I didn't eat. And then last night now she came and she made some apricots and make some bell pepper salad and put it there. I stayed 3 hours after she made that stuff before I started touching it. And then I had go forward and eat and I ate that. Okay? So there are days that the spirit don't really want. And this season here, I bet you a whole lot of people eating meat. It's not a time, it's a Lent season. It's not a time to eat flesh. It's the time that you stay away from meat and all that thing. But a lot of them probably eating sausages and eggs and doing all type of stuff. Okay, this is a new week. Last week was the Easter week. Okay, this is a new day for man. This is a new day for man. They call it Mandea. You hear it? Not Monday, Mandea. You hear it? Mandea. Not Monday. With Mandy. Mandy sound like a woman. It's Mandea. You see it? So when Mandea they come, that's when man is up, fresh. But they're under Sunday. You know they're under that. Everybody want to go to church on Sunday and say Sunday are the day. And they say the sister of the right God, they follow it. Not me. See? Give me the rest of the question. Fire for them. Move up with that.
All had it said, bless up. What are your thoughts on alcohol consumption?
Okay, now that's a good question. Alcohol plays two parts. Alcohol could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. It becomes a bad thing when a man taking alcohol to the abyss, just drinking, abusing. He disrespected himself, his family, his wife. He disrespected himself. He urinate on himself. He drop into the gutter. He's disrespectful. His mouth is vulgar. He just breaks the name. That is totally bad. It's bad for a man to drink, and then when he drink, he talks. Instead of talking, just running his mouth. Bad. But it's better for a man to take strong drink instead of going home and fight with his wife and beating her up. It's better that he take a sip and relax somewhere and cool his head. Then he go home, beat up his wife after he drink or while he drinking. Alcohol has it balance. It is for you to use alcohol as certain remedies, certain occasion, certain time you could bring the alcohol as a sacrification to cleanse. Like you have pain rubbing alcohol, you put that. I don't like rubbing alcohol. I like the Junkrabati, the strong one. So I could just take it and rub it wherever I'm feeling pain, and you could feel the tenseness of it. It's more potent. I rub that, beat my thing with it. I make medicine with strong rum. In the winter when the children are sick, coughing bad, I use the nutmeg. I use the clove, sour orange, lime, honey to make medicine. But if one will get up every day and go to the liquor store, buy a bottle of liquor every day, 2 and 3 or 1, this big, this size, every day, get drunk, get high, get drunk, and when you're drunk, you do nothing, you become alcohol is eating you, becomes a burden to yourself, and so an entity, your whole size just taken over you. You're not no longer a man, you can't even control nothing, everything is garbage. So of course, everything has good and bad. It's how you deal with it. Alright guys, go ahead. Close it. Yeah, any more questions?
Philip said you look like 30.
Thank you. That is when you're eating clean, the skin shines. You don't have to put anything on your skin. You're eating and the food, the olive oil, the richness. It's not no soda process. It's not no bagel process. It's not no sweet tooth. It's not no sweet tooth process. Come on, let's go. It's not no sweet tooth process. Okay. Go over there, over there, over there. Right. Yalla, go. Yalla. Over to you. So it's not no sweet tooth process. Mom get it before he started his nonsense. Oh God, here we go. The lion is out of the cage. He wanted to come out. Take him back into the room. Shot boss, stop it. What? Oh, you got a pumper on. Okay, alright. We'll put pumper on there. Go. Go, good boy. Look, I got a juice here for you. I got a life in the bottle for you. Go put in your pampers. See, I got a CMOS for you. This one, good for you. Alright? Put in your pamper. Shh. So guys, I'm over there about an hour and change. My little boy is up, and I don't want to mess up my thing. But y'all guys, hey, I appreciate y'all, man. What I had, 23 likes, 11 people up. There was spooks keep coming in and out. That's okay, but the whole key thing I'm bringing to y'all guys is y'all got eyes to see and ears to hear. And I'm just saying, no man is an island, but under the guidance to guide people, people got to stop de-guiding people. People got to able to actually be a realist, and that's what I always say. I am a realist. I'm not gonna tell you, influence you in anything bad. And if I'm doing something like the brother asked, alcohol, I don't fight against people that drink alcohol. There are people who drink, but they don't drink to the point where a guy wants to sit down every night. He come from work and drink 6 pack of Guinness. He ain't gonna live too long. two packs of Guinness every day you come from work. You're gonna 6 and 6. That's 12 Guinness you're drinking. One Guinness alone in a tub of water, it makes that black. And you're drinking 12 Guinness, and you're doing that mostly like every day or every other day. How long you think you before you get high blood pressure? Now we know stouts are good, but you're doing too much because that is outdoing your blood. Okay, so we outdo ourselves. So yeah, you drink it every day. You drink it. Everything you remember, you got the kidney and the liver. And you're not putting things in them to help them. All what you put in them is damaging them, because you have the kidney and the liver. The two of them, one cleanse the pee, one cleanse the blood, and then here you are outdoing them. You are burning them. You're shrinking them with all that Hennessy. Dark liquor is one of the worst ones. That dark liquor, that whiskey, will hurt you. The dark one is worse than the clear. I mean, they both will hit you, but the dark, it really attacks the liver. Really attacks the liver. A lot of these guys who are drinking, they die very young, very early, and majority of them is kidney problems, liver problems, organ problems. Drinking. All of them who drinking a lot of beer, they have a lot of yeast problems, a lot of mucus. They have a lot of worms and parasites in the skin. Those who drink a lot of beer, those who drink a lot of liquor has a lot of issues. And you drink. Remember, if you gotta take liquor, right, and pour it into a piece of metal, in a metal pot, metal whatever, after it's staying there a while, man, the liquor will start deteriorating within the iron. So it does the same to you. And remember, that's vital organs. So I'm not telling nobody. These young guys want to drink every day and drink how much Hennessy and say they're the man. They're the man. Let's see how long you last being the man. Let's see how long. Okay, guys. So again, you gotta realize that I'm just trying to let y'all to be awake, to know what y'all are doing. Take time to cut it down little by little, little by little. Young people are dying, bro. Young people, bro. People, brothers not even reaching 30, bro. Brothers already dying, brothers sick, brothers have all type of diseases, all type of certain parts in their bodies failing them, bro. Because of the lifestyle they force themselves to live as a young man, bro. You know, the lifestyle, man. Lifestyle. Give me the rest of the questions. We gotta get off this. So again, I'm always a guide. And guys, don't forget your young guys that are living at home, man. Your young sisters, man. Go get a job, man. Don't just stay in your mother's house feeding off EBT, man. Don't just stay in your mother's house eating off your mother's money. Go get a job, man. Do something. Help the family, man. That's what it's about, man. If there's 6 people in the house, 7 people in the house, everybody get a job, everybody working, everybody come together and put their money together, bro. You know how you're gonna be? You're gonna be Gucci, yo. Trust me. You're not gonna have to ask nobody. 6 different people working in a household. Everybody bringing home like what? 700 to 800 to $500 a week. Some will bring 5, some will bring 6, some will bring 8. Let's bring 6 people in the house and everybody bring guap in the house, man. How y'all gonna be broke? How y'all gonna be broke? But there's 6 people sitting there watching one person alone working, or one person depending on Uncle Tom, Sam. One person depending on that. There are people that has actually a reality virtual escape. How are they gonna feed off the system? So they just make the little girls get pregnant. Their little daughters, they just make them have babies, and everybody goes on this thing, and everybody has a card. Everybody get a little money, and that's the life, man. That mother is a damn pig. She's a pig. I'm telling you, though, how you do that. You know? So if there's 6 adults in the house, 7 adults in the house, whatever in the house, if one person working has a 9 to 5, or one person has a disability where that person is getting help from the government to sustain, and then they just have other people just there waiting on that little bit of money that person getting to feed off of that person. Okay? Y'all go get a job, man. Help mommy, help dad, man. Make it easier. If, like I said, 7 of y'all, 8 of y'all, 5 of y'all, 9 of y'all, how many of y'all living there? Everybody go get a job. This one working at McDonald's. McDonald's paying $15 an hour right now. Don't sleep in McDonald's. Now you get guap, man. You work at McDonald's, you can bring some money home with overtime. So don't go and make things better. Don't sit there and make life hard, man. Go and together we stand divided before. Y'all guys 17, 19, whatever you all are, you all know your age, what y'all do, y'all in the hood, y'all ain't doing nothing, looking for trouble to get locked up. Go get a job. All of y'all work. Go to Home Depot, they iron, man. Go, 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 go. Get out of the house. Go do something. Put an application somewhere. Go. You get work. All of y'all gonna able to help my Duke. All of y'all gonna look fly. All of y'all gonna look Gucci. All of y'all gonna have money. And guess what? You're gonna hold on each other because everybody got bread. And if somebody ain't got no bread, somebody could be able to say, let me help my little brother out. Yeah, he getting paid next week. I might be broke next week or whatever. Let me help him out. Or let me help her out. Or if everybody come together and give my Duke $150, six, seven, eight, how many of y'all that day? My Duke got a little guap. My Duke got a guap. She got some guap going on. She got bread. She got something, So y'all gotta watch. Mom Duco Popson do his part already, man. He been taking care of y'all from since y'all knee high, whoever been taking care of y'all, whoever been doing whatever in your lives, man. Just don't sit on and waste time, man. Time make hay while the sunshine. Get up out there. Anything you want, you could get. Whatever you want, you could get. Just go for it, you could get it. Don't stop being dependent on my Duke. You're not a little baby no more. You want to have a boyfriend, you want to have a girlfriend, you want to have sex, you want to do all these things. All right, that comes with part of being responsible. Go and get a job and pull your weight around. All right, people. That's what I'm telling these young bucks out here, sisters and young brothers out here, man. I will always give good examples and let y'all know, man, together we stand and divide before we can make this happen. Let's take care of our own. Let's love each other. Let's protect each other. Let's be there for each other. Do not forget, guys, this summer I got a life in a bottle, man. $10 a bottle.
Broski Bear wants to know what water you drink.
Oh, now I mess with the Fiji. I mess with Fiji and I've been drinking. There actually three waters I drink now. Uh, there's BJ's have a water that just came out. I've been checking it out for a while now, and I think it's real good. Let me see that water right there. This is a BJ water right there. It's I think
Nah, purified water.
this is a purified water. Sorry, this is a one from BJ, a purified water. But I drink the Fiji, and there's a thing called Crystal Geyser. It's Crystal Geyser, right? It's about 8%, seven. It's about 7% or 8% um alkaline. So I get that. But I can't always ease off a little bit of the other water because the same young brother that told me about the rings, he was telling me about the essential, and he said, bro, if you ever blow in that water and then test it, cover it back, and then test it after, it will show that what you're seeing is not what it's going. And the brother did the test in front of me, and some other brothers, and I saw that. And after that, I can't wait. It wasn't that bad, but I thought, you learn from people. So I'm with the Fiji, dealing with the Fiji. But what I do is every year there's the water testing where they go and they're testing the water out. So I stay, and so far the brother said that, but Essentia is still hitting the 5 point rate. So if you test it before blowing in it, it rate the 5 point. It get a 5 star. But that's when you don't blow in it and you test it natural, it rate the 5 star. But when you blow on it, he said, like, I don't know if it's whatever you expose it to, but it maybe it could be the breath too. I don't know. But I'm just gonna call him to this guy. Say he's a health person. Is very a young brother. Is very healthy. He checks everything that he eats. He checks he and his girl. The two of them, and I said we need more people like that in the community. That when they send food in our community or send certain stuff, they are people that is aware because they actually take things and go and try it out and test it out. They're like little scientist people. They God bless them like that. They husband and wife. They're young, but that's their skills. That's what they do. So they always been aware. Will say, well, oh yeah, we tried this under this. We look into this. This is not, and I give them 2 thumbs up. I forget his name, but I give him 2 thumbs up. I got more questions. This is that strawberry moss right here. See how that look? That's nice. And I have the strawberry blast. strawberry moss, strawberry fantasy moss. I have a lot of them. Like I said, I got 60 62 different flavors. All right, give me the questions. I gotta go. It's almost 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours really. I gotta go.
Um, Philip Alex Alex B said, should we practice semen retention, or is it cool to have a woman sometimes?
No, if you have your girl, that's okay. But even though you have your girl, now and then you could give your girl a break because I'll tell you this. Most guys believe, oh yeah, man, I'm the man, and yeah, that's what it's about. But that's not really what it's about because if you gotta check these animals that's out there in the wild, you don't find a lion all year round trying to hump the female lion or a male giraffe trying to hump the female giraffe right through the year. Any of these animals, they have seasons, time, and place. And we believe because we are higher than them, there is no season, time, and place. This is why a lot of men getting weak because you're draining your pineal gland and like the Christ in you. That's why a lot of us make a lot of boy children too because we be on the weaker side of ourselves. So majority of the time you find you make boy children more than you make girl children. But when you contain yourself, semen retention, you get stronger. Not only stronger, you more aware, more tuned, more focused, and you're more powerful. If a guy having a whole lot of intercourse, you find that he get weak. So semen retention is something that is good because it allows you to look within yourself and allow you not to be of a pig to the flesh. It helps you control yourself. Now let me tell you this: a guy that's having sex intercourse 3 times a day and out of 7 days in a week, he having sex 3 times a day in a week. He having sex 4 to 5 times in a week. Okay, and he doing 3 times a day. Compared to a guy that semen retention uh took 90 days, uh took 2 months, okay, didn't have no intercourse, and then when he goes to deal with his girl or his wife, see the ability that he got, how remarkable it is that even she has the receiving end is love what she's getting and will be satisfied, and even that the man has enough strength for 2 or 3 other erections. But a guy who outburns himself after he boom, that's it. Because he outdoing the muscle. He outdoing that muscle. And then after we got those who take pop, all type of stuff, they you hit in line. Oh, I don't take nothing now. They know where everything sell. They know where everything sell. They could tell you the name of all the things they say they ain't taking. They know the names. You're not taking it, you know the names of everything. You're not taking it. You know. And you know when they're weak too? Because the more time you see a lot of these brothers catch a lot of STD, a lot of sisters too. That's the next thing you good to practice semen retention because it could help you from catching an STD. Because you might have somebody that has an STD that just want to give you that stuff. Yeah, they just want to give you the STD like it's a gift. And sometimes they get mad. They like, oh, you want I come to give you some of that? And you be like, nah. Like, what's wrong? Why? You don't like good? Nah. You're like, nah. You ever notice when you're looking at a girl, a man looking at a woman, the woman never want to give the man what he want? But there are times the woman want to throw it at you. Why all of a sudden you wanted it before she didn't want to give it to you? But all of a sudden now she want to throw it at you. Because there is something for her to gain and something to give. Trust me. So semen retention helps you, your skin. It helps you for you not to get arthritis. A lot of sperm coming out your body as you grow old. Then you're into your bones, the marrow in your bones. Okay, in the joints where the people wear out their joints. They use all of these after your body's not making enough of that semen. Your pineal gland just dry out because you're not eating right. The body needs to get it a substitute so it attacks your marrow. It attacks the minerals in the joints to come out from here. After when you reach a certain age, you're always anemic, you're always cold, you always have joint problems. See your hand all crippled out. You get arthritis. Because you drain yourself out. Okay? If a man is into any form of sports, they will tell him Man, do not go crazy until you finish your box, your fight, you run, whatever it is, because they know it drains you out. So just try it out yourself, bro. One of my clients, he works with me, Joseph. He practiced semen retention. He did, I think, 2 months or 3 months. And when he came, he was stronger and feel better. You could tell your body. He said, "You're red, you was right, man. I too felt stronger. You too felt stronger." But if you're having a whole bunch of intercourse and then you're not eating right, how could you grow? How could you be strong? You take it out from your skin ain't gonna glow, it's not gonna shine. You have to put oil and lotion on your skin for that to happen. You ain't gonna sweat, pores clogged up. Semen retention is excellent, bro. And you make healthy children when you have semen retention. Your baby come out strong, not a weakling, not a dose of weak sperm, because you're always flushing out. You keep sperm and you get thick. And the more you eat rich, like eating good, it's thicker. Some people, they can't even have children. It's not to say they can't. It's they're not eating right, so the sperm count is low. They're not eating the food that have the iron and all that good stuff in it. Some people end up having one child and they can't have no more. They say, "Well, I didn't want it," and you lying. You can't have no more. You catch a bad STD that wreck you. Some women cannot have no more. They catch a bad STD that cause the doctor to remove one of the ovaries. Cannot have no more. STD like chlamydia does that to you, men and women. Chlamydia will do that to you. Chlamydia have you every minute. You watch them good. This is them, guys. You see here? Let me fix the camera. No homo. I want you all to show you that before I go. No homo. No. They always here like this. The tip, they pull in. Something always in here. Quick fast they're giving you. Women do it too. Some of them scratching. Some of them, it's an itch right in the tip. They always, you see them, always. It's not the pants. If the pants or the brief is going between your legs, you'll do this. You'll do this. You'll pull it out. You'll do this. But right here, they're going in the tip, right in the crotch, little tippy area. It stings. I read this one pamphlet, right, that tells you about various diseases and the after effect when you have it and you didn't go treat it and you had it for a long time. Some people are walking with little chlamydia. Some people are walking with little what you call it, gonorrhea, bag of wire. They're walking with it. Okay, they're afraid to go. So it gives a lot of them has get it so much. They get it so much that they have to take antibiotics. They take that antibiotics so much that after a while it kills the bacteria, the good bacteria, especially ladies, cause a mild yeast infection. So I know what I'm saying 100%. It's the after effect of they catching so much multiple, sleeping with different partners, nasty partners. They get this where they always in there. Like if you use too much bleach into your clothes, your garments, your brief, or a certain soap, it gives you a form of itchy, irritating feeling. You could get that like that, but right after you take out that brief, that's gone. That would be something you all would look at them good. Look at them every minute you see them the nipple. Sometimes 4, 5, 6 times they do that. They sit down there. They need cleansing down there. They need to clean their urine tract. They need that. But you know how that happen too, guys? I now gotta go. When you have a lot of different sexual partners and you're not practicing semen retention, you believe everything with a split got to be smashed. How what you think? You believe everything with a split got to be smashed. Guys, I got it. I got more questions. That's it. I'll see you on the next stop, man. Y'all guys got to come in. When I come on aboard, come in. All of y'all come in, smash the like button, and let's have these topics. Let's talk about truth. Let's talk about how men should control themselves, control the Johnny boy in their pants. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how a lot of men figure they have what it takes, the flavor, just knowing they're disease collectors and disease spreaders. They know they're infected. They know that they're infected, you know, and a lot of them is acting like flamboyant. A lot of men, you see them with 6, 7 women, 8 women, they're the man in the place. They got women in, nothing going on. Nothing going on. Not a damn thing going on. Because what they doing, you and I ain't going to do. Some of them, they're impotent. Their mouth becomes another part where they use. So they go around juicing everybody like a juicer. Like a hummingbird. Until after a while, they get another thing where they have the whole lip eaten up. Some of them feel so embarrassed they stop coming outside. The whole lip eat up. There's a skin eating disease and a flesh eating disease. For these guys that like to go diving, and they say that they like to dive and eat raw fish. Yeah, go ahead and eat raw fish. You just see the results. They just break out. When you see them on the face, you look in the face, round the mouth, round the corner of the mouth, you see what's eating up the mouth. Nasty. Because some of them are so much into the flesh that when they get these dirty girls, doesn't even have the eyes to see that girl is dirty. The amount of bumps, herpes bumps had to be on these girls' butt. The much in the crotch, how they have this herpes rash and this guy's just thinking about pleasure. They're blind under alcohol. And they smashing, boy. They smash in the public bathroom. They smash on the street. They smash in the dark. They smash anyway because they smash you, smash you. You ain't going to smash your wife. You ain't going to smash your girl. You're going to make love to your girl. You're going to make love to your wife. You're going to be lovable. You're going to be in tune. It's only these nasty people you meet outside you want to break something. But it's they breaking you because they break you with a disease. You're going back home to give your wife a STD that will kill everybody. You dumb evil. You're eradicating your own generation. You're so wicked. You don't even have time just because you saw a big butt. Even though when they tell you this girl is a nasty girl, you know. This girl, man, listen. Some good friends see what you're doing and the friends say to you, yo, bro, come a minute, bro. What you trying to holler at? This right, that's garbage right here. You say, yeah. You see that girl butt? You see her butt? Baby got back. Baby got back. You're like, what? Man, leave me alone. You probably just trying to get a girl for yourself, man, because you see I got her first. All right. Never trust a girl. Never trust a big butt and a smile. Never trust a girl with a big butt and a smile. So now you go trust her, and this is what you get. Now you coming back home to your wife to lay in the bed. No, you coming to just dump a bag of garbage that's gonna kill you and her. That's when you accept this life and you're living this honey life. You love the honeys. I love my woman. I don't love the honeys. These honeys, too much bees. Bees like honeys. And a lot of different bees are buzzing around. Everybody got a stinger. Everybody want to sting and get a little bit of honey. No. Huh? So guys, I'm going to leave you out with that. I don't want to go into 3 hours. Next time. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. If I ask the Most High God, let what I bring is the truth. Let it not to be to guide the people. And if it is to guide the people, Most High God, jack me up quickly. Jack me up and let the people them see me. All right, Lord. But if my Lord, my Creator, that when I come forth to the people them, it's the truth. And it's to allow the people them to pick good over evil. For them to have a serenity to the Most High, to surrender their life unto the one and only God. Okay? And do the things that the Creator asks. Surrender. So the serenity is to surrender under the banner of the Most High God, and to glorify the name of the Most High and to exalt His name and His works in this world. If you're not doing that, I don't care who you surrender under. You surrender under Satan. So it's Satanism you're working with. Peace and blessings and all praises unto the Most High, and peace unto the people, and good I bring to the people, not to the godly people. Big man, leave little girl alone. Little girl, go find your size. Left the big man alone. Big man, you've been on earth a long time. You're in your 50s and 60s and see little 13-year-old. Don't fantasize about her. Okay, you was a one-time a child too. Alright? People, family members, be mindful of your family members, because some of them are the ones who bite you the hardest. Keep an eye on your girl children. Even though you have a big brother, you have a big sister, whoever you got, or uncle or nephew. Mothers, 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 I plead with y'all. I plead with y'all guys. Please, keep an eye out for the vultures and the predators that prey on your children. This big, old, dirty, stinking, hard, overgrown, size bulldozer face, looking bullfrog back, camel hump. Okay, they watching these little girls and saying, yeah, me I can sort them out. Me I can take them out. They have these little girls in the car with dark tint, driving around with them with no panties, when they have all type of STDs. So mothers, 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 do not sell your daughter short. Mothers, 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 not because the man is with you and is paying your rent and is giving you the latest of latest to sacrifice your daughter as a sexual offering for this man. Please, begging you. Big respect to that lady that live in Trinidad that was cutting that man behind with that machete. She and her sister, I give you all 2 thumbs up. I love how you all dealt with him. I love how, yes, yes, man, woman powerful. Yes, woman strong. And you look a piece of low-life, dirty piece of maggot. You with this woman and you're trying to get the woman daughter. She didn't give you enough. Her sister that hit you with that golf stick, she had a hole in one when she hit you under your rib with that golf stick. She should crack 2 or 3 or 4 of your ribs. She should hit you on your totie, break your totie, bust the head of your totie, you nasty family. Blessed sister, one love, I'm out.